They say the meek will inherit the earth. We say the nerds are already in control. Welcome to the Frakkin Nerds, episode number 289. And if we were doing concave this year, I would have made sure we can get them all knocked out so we could hit 300, but 300 will happen sometime this year. I'm your host, Doc Martin, and joining me, you know what? Since I started with the other guy last time, let's go from the man all the way across the bridge. That's our own Chris Class.
Hey, what's happening?
Not much. How about yourself?
I'm good. Just got done filming I dropped a new Craven the Toy Hunt this past weekend and just got done filming some more footage for this upcoming weekend. So it's good to be out and about again.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Let me remove the pen. There we go. Unbeknownst to Kennedy, I've now back on an iMac, so he's probably losing his mind because he doesn't believe that Macs are worth anything. So, and I'm the man all the way on the East Coast. It's our own Joshua Carabello. Hi, Joshua.
Hello, everyone. Hi, what's going on?
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. Came to work on my way to the train station to go to work. I saw a crime scene, and I found out some people were murdered.
Oh,
down
wow!
the block from my home. Yeah, so that was pretty interesting today.
But is that just a typical day in the Bronx?
I mean, for some, I'm not used to it going to work.
You know what I think? Oh, go ahead, Joshua. I'm sorry.
I was expecting, because my grandmother tells me everything, and my grandmother didn't say anything. And I'm walking down, and I see two officers in front of the store with the police, the crime scene yellow tape. And I'm like, let me look up what happened. And it's like, sure as rain. First thing that popped up was man shoots two people, murders one at 8:45 p.m. And I'm like, this happened at 8:45 p.m.?
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
And I was off from work. So imagine if I was coming home from work, I would have saw all that shit unfolding.
Right.
No good.
Dude, I think about that when I'm on my way into work. Because, I mean, we've talked about it, like, for those that may not know, I work at an emergency room. And so, like, anytime I'm on my way to work and I see, like, a car accident, I'm like, I'm about to see those motherfuckers in the emergency room in about an hour, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn it. Come on.
And sure enough, the guy who got the shooter was brought to our hospital. So I was like, so everybody in the ED, I asked him, I said, yo, was it popping last night? He's like, yo, it was mad fucking cops here last night, man. What the fuck?
Man, that's crazy.
Missed all the excitement.
Stay safe.
Well, as if you would have followed me on my Instagram page, you would have noticed that I posted up a art piece of artwork. That interesting thing was it came on my birthday, which was last Saturday, and had no clue.
Oh, happy belated birthday!
Well, thank you.
I had no idea.
You were on Facebook.
Oh shit!
What, he's taking his cock out for us or something?
Yeah.
There you go. That's too dark. Never mind. Sorry. There you go. Happy birthday, Doc.
We're getting that gooseneck.
Gooseneck HJ. It's so cold right now. It don't take that. It takes about that. Go ahead, Doc. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
All right, so I got this piece of artwork, and I was just like, I was like, did I order some art? And Stacey's like, I didn't think I ordered some art. And I remember there was a young gentleman last week who said that I was supposed to be getting something. And lo and behold, on my birthday, I don't know how he handled it or whatever, is he got me this piece of art here from what is it? Cal, I forget what his name. Boss Logic is the one. Boss Logic does the ones that are doing the thing for it. But so kind of
no, Boss Logic is the artist, you moron.
I thought is his name Cal then?
That's his real name, but it's Boss Logic.
Yeah, because I mean I know Boss Logic. I've seen a lot of his work because he does a lot of like the fake Marvel posters and everything else for them.
Yeah, that's dope.
So one, thank you, Joshua, for that random. I don't think you were intending it to be a birthday gift, but
no, I wasn't. I ordered it on the day I got my first vaccine shot. That was January 4th.
Oh my god!
It came. So yeah, but yeah, Doc's been a great friend, and he's put me on the show. He's given me a Nintendo Switch. And I figured, you know what, this was a nice gift, and I thought he was gonna love it, and I'm glad you do.
I do.
And you're a good friend, and you're welcome, buddy.
Well,
Anytime I could make my friends happy, I'm gonna do it.
I appreciate
Okay, so I'm
that
doing the
very much.
math. January 4th.
Yeah, no.
And as for the last Saturday, okay, so my birthday is March 23rd. So if you order next week,
Yes, I think
you
he'd
could
be
hook
time.
this guy up because
Well,
March
apparently, if
23rd
you're
is-
ordering from Boss Logic, yes, it takes a month and a week to get in.
I believe because it came from Australia, so that's why it took so long.
Damn. Look
They
at
are a
that.
And
little.
I
I
was just
mean,
like-
it is with the COVID and everything. They're very. It takes a long time, and plus it's cost.
Yeah, so
the world.
yeah, so I mean, when I order from England, it doesn't take that fucking long. But yeah. Don't worry, with you it'll be easy. If I figure something out that I'm like, oh, Chris Pass is gonna like that, I'll be like, hey, puto, it's from America. It's not gonna take that long.
No, man. Your all's friendship is all I need for my birthday, man. That's the only gift I
so
need.
sweet.
Nah, fuck
Unless you guys have cool gifts, then I'll take those.
Yeah, get an old GI Joe unopened. Like, yo,
Oh,
motherfucker.
what? Yes.
He does
do that.
request the USS flag, so if you can get him that, he'd be fine with that. I don't know where he has.
I don't know.
Put it.
Yeah, I'd have to get an addition in the basement for something.
Well, guys, on today's show, rumors of Spider-Man 3, Xbox is coming to a web browser soon, and The Last of Us is getting their leads. But that'll start us first with Google Maps will now let you pay for parking and travel tickets inside the app. So starting in hopefully soon, about more than 400 cities, you'll be able to park in a parking spot and use your Google app and select pay. And if you need to add extended time, you can do that just straight from your phone instead of having to go out to your car or the place to add it. The first major cities that are going to be doing it is Boston, Cincinnati, Houston, LA, New York, and Washington, D.C. So as always, us over here in Indiana, Kentucky, we'll be waiting a very, very long time. And if Joshua actually drove, he may be able to utilize it, but he does not. So
we have something here in Louisville, Doc, that I forget what the app's called. If I could find it, I'll let you know. But it's something that instead of going out to the meter and like paying $1 or whatever, parking is nowadays, you can use this app that I've had it for a couple years, man. It's called Go 502.
well, okay.
Actually. Yeah, so that's something that I guess we've actually had that for quite some time. That you basically go, and if you look at the on each what would you call it meter, it has like a number, like a lot, and you put the lot, and it'll say like it'll be like 516 is on this side and 517 is on that side, and so like you can pay on one for like either side of the parking. And it works great, man. So like if you're inside, you don't have to be like, oh shit, it's been 45 minutes. I only got an hour. You have to run out to it. So I've utilized that a lot when going to like Bats games and shit downtown.
You just don't want to pay for regular parking? Is that your thing?
Yeah, I guess not.
Okay.
Either that or like $5. Like, yeah, I don't know. If like that lot, right next door is too full. But I've done that, like going downtown, hanging out on Bardstown Road has a lot of them. That's where I've really like utilized it the most there.
Oh, you're right with all the parking there. Well, guys, if you would have saw last week, they released the Snyder Cut of the Justice League trailer, and a lot of things happened. A lot of CG, a lot of sepia tone, a lot of things like that happened. And it's going to be a 4-part series. What?
It's not a 4-part series.
Are they releasing it as a 4-hour movie now?
It's going to be a 4-hour one-shot movie.
Oh, I thought they were going to be releasing it into segments. No?
Nope, no segments. Just the movie.
Well, it's going to be hitting HBO Max on March 18th. And if you're looking to create something interesting to do on that day, you can buy the Snyder Cut Meal box for the Justice League, described as a first-of-a-kind immersive at-home dining experience for anyone that is in the U.S. or U.K. Warner Brothers is teaming up with Wonderland Restaurants to create the kits. Inside, it would be like a mother box is what it is that it will come in. It's for the cost of $130 or for two. That's for two people. So if you've got a special someone and you're watching the Justice League Snyder Cut, 130, reasonable, right? First of all, you're going to get the Oceanic Trench appetizers for Aquaman. It's consisting of Icelandic cod and chips with trench dressing. And then the Big Belly Burger for the Flash. Other things on the menu are the cornfield inspired Resurrection, the One Woman theme, Ancient. I can never say the name. The Mascarian. How do you say it?
Moscato?
No, where she's from.
Oh, Demascara?
Yeah, Themysciran, Fire. Those are gonna be snacks, and then you can also get the Cool Bro beers and Jitters cold brew. 2 beers and then 2 of the cold brew energy drinks, I guess, to get on there.
For $130, you get all that?
For $130, you get all that.
Who the fuck is going to eat all that food in one sitting?
No, it's for 2 people.
Regardless,
it's like
who the fuck is going to eat all that food?
So it's an appetizer for Aquaman.
And what's the Batman? What's the Batman movie? What's the Batman?
What's the Batman thing?
No bats, please. We already got coronavirus. That shit.
I forgot what it was. I think it's like one of the drinks or something like that, maybe. I know one
capitalism
of them,
at its finest.
I think the Jitters may be Cyborg. But it complains as soon as you open it up. And then that's a Ray Fisher joke if you didn't know that.
That just sounds ridiculous, man. That sounds so stupid.
Yeah, that's so
$130 is like fine dining. I don't know, at least where I come from. You drop $130 on a date. Man,
what would you think would be a good
meal.
price for, like, in essence, what we're saying, a 4-course meal here?
For to watch a movie?
Not to watch a movie, but it's connected to a movie. And they're saying if this does well, they're going to start releasing other menu things.
It's not going to do well. Like, no one in their right mind during a fucking pandemic where people could barely have enough money to watch the goddamn movie are going to be like, let me spend $130 so they can ship me food.
Maybe they're hoping that all these Snyder Brodies decide to order it.
Even the amount of the Snyder Brodies, it's not going to be enough to be like, well, this is going to make us want to do it for other films. Like, no, it's stupid.
You know,
like,
that's what they'll do. They'll start doing Harry Potter ones and I don't know. Godzilla.
Well, it's like it sounds like I mean, I go to the movies or when I used to be able to go to the movies, and I'd be like, I don't try to be a cheapskate, but it's like I bring my own fucking candy in. And so to expect to spend $130 now, do you have to prepare the meal itself?
No, they have to warm it up.
Yeah, I would assume you have to warm it up.
Man.
Said it will need to be cooked at home. Yeah, so you got to warm all that stuff up. Yeah.
Nah, dude.
Like, why would you even want to go through all that? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm going to look at this and see what they look like. But Jesus Christ, who greenlit this? It had to be Warner Brothers. That's why Marvel laughs at them. Marvel's like, did you see what Warner Brothers did? What they fucking want people to spend $130 on a food to watch a movie that we fucking butchered. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, what's wrong with them, man?
Well, Joshua, this may be a better course of meal for you. Opening up in LA, San Francisco, and New York, you can go check out the Gay Burger. It's not just for straight people. The restaurant is a virtual kitchen. It's going to be opening up soon. You can get items like Love Me Daddy or Beef Me Up Scotty or the chicken sandwich. I like chicks. So the Gay Burger coming soon to you. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think, like, do you put like get it to go, and is it like the Flintstones, like you pull up and like big?
You can order it with through
something. It'll like flip your car over or something.
It's a big penis or something like that flopping you over.
I don't know what the fuck.
I don't think the demographic is gonna be like that. It can't just say here's a hot piece of dick for you to eat. Like, it doesn't like that.
100%. I don't understand. Like
100% of the proceeds are being donated to the LA LBGT Center for Homeless Youth. So it goes for a good cause.
Okay.
So if you're wanting a gay burger, I mean, right now Josh was the only one that would be able to snack on one. It's gonna be.
I had cheeseburgers today too.
Did it taste a little gay for you?
No, I made it, so no, it didn't taste.
Shut up, Doc. Now, what sauces do you think they're gonna have for the fries and stuff?
I don't even want to go there.
Well, in movie news, Resident Evil is getting a reboot that's set to come out this summer. How many people have asked for this? The answer is probably 0. Paramount is looking to really, actually, no, I'm sorry, it's going to be coming out by Sony, and they're opening to bring it out about Labor Day weekend. It's an origin story that's going to be set in 1998 in Raccoon City on one fateful night. Robbie Amell will be showing up in this movie along with Tom Hopper and Neil McDonald. So you've got all these people here.
No Mila Jovovich?
No, because her and her husband are no longer associated with it. They're making shitty Monster Hunter movies now. So yeah.
Ex-husband.
Oh, is it ex-husband now?
Yeah, I think they got divorced.
Ooh.
Oh, Doc sounded like he has a chance now. He's like,
the
moment he's been waiting for.
No. But yeah, that's
dude, you got good hair, Doc.
I don't know if that's gonna help. I mean,
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Ever since like Fifth Element,
date a director who put me in movies, or I'm gonna date the guy who makes podcasts. Yeah, I think I'm right there on the level.
I mean, well.
Oh no, that holy
loss.
shit, she was married to Luke Benson. Oh shit, look at that.
Who the fuck's that?
Is that the guy from?
Who the fuck is that guy?
He's the one who directed The Fifth Element, I believe, right?
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
I guess she hooked up with him after making The Fifth Element.
Sure, that's when I got introduced to her, and I was like, "All right,
Yeah,
Yep.
director,
all right, Lilo Dallas."
But yes, they're still married. I thought they were divorced because I could have sworn they got
no, because
divorced.
he's put her in movies. So this ain't Tim Burton, who only puts the people he's dating in his movies.
Nepotism at its finest.
Well, Tom Holland has came out and said Spider-Man 3 will not have Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire. Do we believe the guy who's constantly giving up actual facts to stating that it's not happening?
Right, that's bullshit, man. Like, aren't they already like credited on like IMDb and shit?
Well, the credit's one thing, but it doesn't mean anything. You could add yourself to a credit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just take somebody going in.
Dude,
why go through all that?
he's full of shit, man.
Why have all these villains from other franchises come in?
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't make any sense. But I mean, but why also come out and say it?
I don't know. I mean, he didn't say he was. I don't know if they're gonna be in the movie. That's what
he says. This is what he put in Esquire. No, they will not be appearing in this film unless they have hidden the most massive piece of information from me, which I think is too big of a secret for them to keep from me. But as of yet, no, I'll be on a continuation of Spider-Man movies that I've been making. It'll be a continuation of them. Well, of course, there's going to be a continuation. What do we think? This was a random standalone?
I'm still trying to connect how the ending of the second one leads into all this shit where they go to different, like this movie seems like, as much as I'm excited for it, it seems like it's going to be a clusterfuck.
You think? There's way too many characters in this fucking film.
Well, the thing about it though is way too many characters, but you can have them in the movie for like 5 minutes. But like I said, it's still going to be a clusterfuck because you're just like, how does it go from the ending of part 2 where it's like somebody says he's Spider-Man, and then you have fucking Matt Murdock from fucking Netflix's Daredevil on here.
But he's not Daredevil, though. He's not Daredevil.
No, he's Matt Murdock. Yeah,
he's Matt Murdock.
He's Matt Murdock.
Well, that makes sense for that if he's on trial, having Matt there.
But I mean, they shot all his scenes in like one day, I think. I'm just like,
well, yeah, because it's probably a small court scene.
Yeah, so I guess he's not going to be in court for that long in the fucking movie, you know?
No, because how great of a fucking Spider-Man movie is it? Half of if it's in a court scene.
I'm just saying, like, what's gonna happen? Oh, I'm gonna be his lawyer. That's it. Like, he's not, you understand?
Yep.
Like, it's just weird. And I'm like, when I saw this, I was like, yo, this is so cool. But I'm like, this doesn't look like it's. Where are they going with this one? So I'm looking forward to seeing a trailer or something soon.
And do you think they're going to have the other one show up to when he's like, listen, I can't be Spider-Man. There's other Spider-Mans in different outfits spinning around.
I mean, it kind of makes sense, but really, like, what exactly is the end game there? It's like, oh, this guy's Spider-Man. No, I'm
It's
Spider-Man.
Snap.
Like,
That's what it is.
Don't you think this is what I'm thinking? And it's
the
just
flip.
complete assumption is it has Doctor Strange in who can adjust time and reality. So don't you think they're gonna maybe go back to the whole goal of this is for him to get with Doctor Strange to go back to prevent his identity from being.
But does Strange have the time stone anymore?
Yeah, that's
since they went back in
I thought they had to go back.
They talked about putting all the time stones back where they needed to belong.
Yeah, but he
holds it.
Yeah, he's the protector.
Yeah,
right.
So he has that ability. So they may be going back, and when doing so, they jump into different reality. Total assumption. Obviously, that's all we're doing. But that's what I'm assuming how they're going to do this.
Or have they?
I assume when they jump into one,
Tobey Maguire showing up because he's being recast as Tom Holland. It's a WandaVision joke. It's a WandaVision joke if you haven't watched it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
They said in the Morbius movie in the trailer, you see like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man poster on there.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe I like.
So what? Morbius is in the fucking Tobey Maguire universe?
Not really, because they show fucking Michael Keaton's Vulture in there too.
Yeah, he's in the Tom Holland world, and he knows Morbius too.
Maybe they're shooting a Spider-Man movie that's fucking or Tobey Maguire, because they did that in Ultimate Spider-Man. They were shooting a movie, and he was the stunt double for Tobey Maguire. So
Hey, how far are you along, Joshua? In your you talked about that last episode. You're talking about getting into all the Ultimate comics. How far are you along?
0, because I haven't got my equipment.
Yeah, but you can start writing and outlining what you're going to talk about.
No, I have it all in my head, and once I get the stuff, I can work it together. Actually, you have to find me a new green screen with a stand, preferably, so I could buy it. So
paint a wall.
Get on that.
Hey, Joshua, you know what I do? I went on Amazon and I just picked something and then just said, "Hey, try this."
Okay, I'll do that later. Abuelita don't want me to paint this shit, so I can't do that.
When's your birthday, Joshua?
July 5th.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll get an early birthday present.
You order now.
All right, so
you may be able to get it.
I'll look into it now because I really want to get the ball rolling on this so we can start doing it ASAP. Because even people at work want to know when I'm going to start doing it so they can make fun of me.
Go ahead.
Hold on. One guy was like, I tell him about the green screen. He's like, so what the fuck is he going to do with the green screen? I was like, he'll put something behind me to make it look cool. And he's like, you think he'll put something fucked up? I was like, probably.
No, I'm not going to put fucked up because it's going to be on the fucking show. No.
Big old cock sandwich.
Now, for our own enjoyment, yes, but not what I'm going to publish. No.
You know, I'm just thinking about that gay restaurant. It gives a whole new meaning to In-N-Out Burger, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I'll be here all day.
Hey, do you guys watch the HBO series The Watchmen?
No sells it. No sold.
No, I didn't watch that shit.
Neither of you guys watch it?
Is it good?
It is. It's very good. You should go watch it.
Okay.
The writer of it, Stacey O.C. Kufer, is now signed on to write the Blade movie that's going to be coming out for Marvel.
Sure.
Okay.
Never happened.
What? No, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah.
I watched something happen where that movie just does not come out.
Reports are saying that Marvel was only looking at black writers for the project, and she will become the first black woman to write a Marvel movie. That Marvel says they're staying true to the roots of the series and making sure that there are people of color not only in front of the camera but behind it, because it works so well for Black Panther. Except didn't they like come out and say like it felt a little like they were trying way too hard?
I think it was too political. Like that was one thing I was like, because they made him seem like Donald Trump, like no one can come to Wakanda. And I'm like, gee, I wonder who this sounds like. And it was just like, maybe we can connect Wakanda to America, the world. And I was just like,
what I'm annoyed by is Marvel's way that they're marketing. It's obvious these very specific type of films are released at very specific times. because Black
What do you
Panther was
mean?
released during Black History Month in February.
Okay,
Captain
that makes
Marvel.
sense.
Captain Marvel was released on International Women's Day when it came out.
Okay, that's called smart marketing.
Shang-Chi was coming out at the beginning of the Chinese New Year. And I was just like, it's obvious what you all are doing. It's not like you're saying, hey, this is a good movie. You all should see it. They're like, hey, you're Chinese. You should come see this because it's the Chinese holiday.
It's called marketing. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
No, but it's yes, I've heard of it, but it just sounds so pandering.
It's like, why do
say.
I always see the commercials for gospel music on BET? Why do I always see those? I never see those commercials anywhere else, but on BET. Oh, gospel or the Soul Glow. What? It's called
Soul Glow.
Yeah, but are you always watching BET?
No, because like there'll be days they leave BET on in the lounge at work, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna change the channel, and I just see this line of commercials where I'm like, why don't they show this shit on like Channel 5?
Fox 5.
Why did they show it on Fox 5 at 8 o'clock at night? Why do I only see these commercials on BET? Like,
I don't think Fox is
like,
going to be showing a lot of like African American stuff. They're very
yeah, but it's like it's called like that. Oh, are we gonna buy ad space on this channel or this channel? Our product is garnered to people who watch this channel, so let's put it on that channel.
I mean, it makes sense.
Well, guys, as you knew,
have you seen Goya?
What's that? Oh, that's a Hispanic thing, isn't it?
Yeah, like, do you see that on fucking like on Comedy Central? Like,
Only on like Telemundo.
Yeah, I think I could count on my hand like how many times I've seen a Goya commercial on like 5 o'clock in the afternoon when she's watching. My grandma's watching Judge Judy. You know?
Yeah, you only see that shit on like when in between commercials of like El Gordo y la Flaca and shit.
Yeah, right. Betty La Fea.
Yeah.
Universal Studio is working on a new Dracula film. It's going to be coming from No Man Land director Chloe Zhao, and she wants to do a different take on the monster.
This is going to be so fun.
Class, what would you consider a different take on Dracula?
Oh God. First of all, is she from Transylvania? Because if that's the trend with having people direct, black people direct like
it's a Marvel thing. It's a Marvel thing. Okay. Marvel loves to click off on a sheet of paper like, okay, we got that person.
No. It's I love Black Panther and I thought it was really well done, honestly.
No, Black Panther was an okay movie. It was not an incredible movie. It wasn't great. It was an okay movie.
I don't think it was one of like the best. I think
it's not top 5.
No. But I think Chadwick Boseman or Bossman, whatever his name was.
Oh, he did an incredible job as that character.
Solid though, like as a character. But anyway, that's I just didn't mean to go that way.
That's
anyway, so a different take on Dracula, the character.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Make him a chick? They're gonna pull like a Twilight and make him be able to like fucking glitter in the day.
Well, they already did that, so no, I don't think they're gonna do that.
I want to see his face when you tell him, because when I read this, I was like, what?
It's about an underground heist in comedy about the game Uno. No, she wants to do an original futuristic sci-fi western.
What? Okay.
Like,
I almost felt like she was just like they were like, well, what do you want to do with Dracula? How do you want to be original? Let's be futuristic. Okay, cool. That sounds great. What do we want to do? Let's do sci-fi. Well, what else would you like to do? Let's make it a western also.
And what's the one thing about
westerns? Put Will Smith in it and just call it the Wild Wild West?
But it sounds like they're trying to do Firefly, but have Dracula show up.
Well, what's the one thing about westerns that is prominent in most westerns?
There's a lot of sunlight on westerns.
There you fucking go, Doc. That's what I mean. You're right.
A lot of sunlight in a western.
And I read this and I was like, a western. I was like, you had me at sci-fi. You had me at the western. Do they not know how many times a day the westerns are filmed are take place during the day. You never seen a Western at night, because if they had a
It's
Western
always-
at night,
Right.
what a fucking
Now wait. What?
It's always high noon and like, have the showdown at high noon and all that
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Wasn't the movie
Yeah.
Priest kind of a sci-fi, not sci-fi, but Western kind of feel for it?
It was, but most of the time they were underground, like they couldn't fight. Like it wasn't like
But
at
they shot,
nighttime,
but there was
like,
also a lot of night scenes in it also.
yeah, but for the most part, it was like that the climactic end battle was fought like in the wells of the cave where the queen was.
Yeah.
And like they weren't even fucking vampires. They was like a weird looking fucking vampire. They were like some type of alien hybrid vampire,
But they were vampires nevertheless. But we're gonna get a futuristic sci-fi Western with Dracula.
and it's been given like the green light.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right. Another movie I won't watch.
She
Like, you
said
watch so many.
she's been fascinated by vampires and the concept of the other they embody, and very excited to work with the people with Universal.
Jesus.
Who was the right
They said Chloe Singular Lynn shines a light on stories that are often overlooked and misunderstood.
Nobody misunderstood Dracula.
She has completely misunderstood Dracula.
Monster sucks blood, and somebody has to kill him. That's it. That's not. How do you fuck that up?
Well, continuing on with vampires, it looks like From Dusk Till Dawn is going to get an animated series, says Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you remember the movie that came out in where did it come out? 1990s?
I would say
98,
97?
99, no, 97.
I'm guessing.
It was
I
25
feel
years
like I was
ago.
no, I was 11 when that came out. Then
It was
57?
originally a Quentin Tarantino movie. Well, it was actually written by Tarantino. He handed it over to Robert Rodriguez to direct, and apparently a lot of what was originally in the script got taken out and put into Pulp Fiction. And so that's why the
Really?
movie is kind of two different types of movies. Yeah.
Wow. As big of a Tarantino fan is that I am, and Pulp Fiction is probably it's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. I had no idea about
Yeah, a lot of the scenes of Pulp Fiction ultimately were originally going to be in From Dusk Till Dawn, and then he just kept pulling them out, putting them into Pulp Fiction, and then said, "Here, Robert
Wow.
Rodriguez, go with it."
That
I
makes a
wonder
lot of
what-
sense when I think about it.
What scene in From Dusk Till Dawn would have been with the bad motherfucker wallet scene?
Maybe
Probably
when
the guy with the,
cock and
penis.
balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the cock gun.
Or it would have been what's his name? George Clooney. Like he would have had the bad motherfucker wallet. He was
could've
that
seen
type
it.
of character.
Also, I would have loved to have been there when they were like, when Cheech Marin was like, "We got skinny pussy, fat pussy, all this type of." And
Hide.
like, hey, do you want to put the scene in Pulp Fiction too? And Quentin Tarantino was like, nah. And then he goes, he's like, man, years later, I should have put that fucking Cheech Marin pussy scene in there, man. That would have been great. Could you imagine fucking Tim Roth going, and you can find pussy somewhere else? Fuck yeah. That would have been fucking awesome.
God. Yeah, I guess what I want to see where did they take the watch scene where he shoved it up his ass?
No,
And
that
was
doesn't
that
seem
taken?
like something
I
that would be in
know.
the movie.
I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man, Medieval on there. You know what? Get Medieval on their ass looks like it would have been said better in fucking
Oh yeah, if you're
From
about
Dusk Till
to
Dawn.
take out
I
those
could
vampires
agree
and
with that.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys
I was at work
enjoyed
the other night. I was at work the other night, and I was in a patient's room,
Uh-oh.
and this is like, I don't know, she's like this 80-year-old lady, so probably
Uh-oh.
65, 70, and
Heck
and yeah. Well, I'm not giving diagnosis. I'm not telling anything else. An elderly lady. I walk in. She has Pulp Fiction on TV, and on the scene or on the screen is the part where Christopher Walken is like his ass. He shoved it up his ass and all that. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't know if you've ever seen this. She's like, I love Pulp Fiction. This part is where he shoves a watch up his ass, or they talk about that. I was like, you know about this. I was like, that's incredible. I was like, can I just hang out in here and like we watch this movie? But I had to get to work. But that was funny. Twice I've talked about Pulp Fiction in the past couple of days.
On local news today, nurse Kerr's under investigation for watching Pulp Fiction.
Nurse missing for 2.5 hours during his shift.
Have you guys enjoyed a Robert Rodriguez movie? I guess since Sin City. Like all the other ones seem like he's making them for his kids.
Dude, I really liked what was the death? What was it called? The double feature.
Yeah, I like that one.
Bulletproof? Not Bulletproof.
Death Proof.
Yeah. Well, no, not Death Proof. It was
Planet Terror. Planet Terror.
Planet Terror, yeah.
I love that movie.
The car one was called Death Proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Robert
Planet Terror
Rodriguez
was way better than the Death Proof. The Tarantino one was just not good in that movie.
I didn't
like
dialogue. Yeah.
That's Tarantino. He loves dialogue and then goes, hey, I found an old song that nobody really knows. I'm going to play him in my movies.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Robert Rodriguez directed both of them. Sorry, guys.
Nope.
Yeah, no. And so there were a few parts. Like there was the one part where like, they go head to head, like the car crash from Death Proof. That was cool. But the rest was like, it was a really like a not very good movie. But Planet Terror, I really enjoyed. Did that come out after?
No, Planet Terror ran before Death Proof.
Yeah. But did that run before what was the other movie that you just mentioned?
Oh, Sin City. Ooh.
Yeah, that came. I was thinking Planet Terror came out after Sin City. Y'all are the movie buffs though, so I don't know. It may have been.
I mean, I don't know.
I think Planet Terror was the first movie, and then fucking. No, I'm sorry. No, the car movie was the first double feature, and then the second one was Planet Terror.
No. I'm saying was Planet Terror. Did that come out before Sin City? Because Doc just asked, have we enjoyed a movie?
No, it came out after Sin City.
It did. So that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Planet Terror, I did like.
Planet Terror came out. It came out 2 years after Sin City.
Okay.
I didn't watch the Alita Battle Angel fucking movie, but
that movie wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all.
I did enjoy the Machete Kills movies. Those were fucking hilarious.
Damn, that's right. The first Machete was very good. I liked it.
Nah, both of them were good.
I haven't seen the second one.
There's going to be a third one.
Is that
in space?
Yeah, in space. Yeah.
Because that's how part 2 ends. Part 2 ends. Mel Gibson's character goes to space, and he's like, Machete Kills in space.
That's awesome.
And I'm like,
and apparently he's working on a Zorro TV show.
Wow.
Okay, that's not. He didn't do the Zorro movies with Antonio Banderas, right?
No, but he did make movies with Antonio Banderas.
He did. What was the Desperado?
Desperado.
That movie was great,
which kind of a remake to El Mariachi, if you've never seen El Mariachi.
Really? Okay.
That's more of a comedy, though, right?
El Mariachi?
Yeah.
No, there's funny parts to it, but it's mostly just a violent movie. That was his first.
What's the premise? The guy who's like really the mariachi gets confused for the killer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Continuing on. It looks like Netflix and Tim Burton are going to be working on a Wednesday Addams live action series.
That sounds
titled. I heard about that just today.
Titled Wednesday. It'll be a coming of age comedy written by Smallville creators Al Ghul and Miles Miller. It'll be directed by Burton, and it's going to be Wednesday Addams' years as a student at Nevermore Academy. She attempts to master her emerging psychic ability, thwart a monstrous killing spree that has terrorized the local town, and solve the supernatural mysteries that embroiled her parents 25 years ago, all while navigating her new and very tangled relationships at Nevermore.
Hey, I feel like Netflix had a show that was kind of like this, but they canceled it after 4 seasons. I'm trying to think of a name. Kind of had a chick's name to it too. Something witch.
But Wednesday's not a witch though, right?
Same fucking premise, bro.
But I don't think it's going to be as adult as Sabrina is.
Same fucking thing, bro.
But you're right. You're right. She's going to be going to a school. She's going to be learning new powers, make a deal with the devil.
I didn't even know I didn't even know Wednesday Adam had fucking psychic powers. This is
think
news to me.
Yeah.
They just were a weird fucking family. Look at that. Now let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Are they going to show some of the members of the Addams family on there? Because if they don't, the show sucks.
Well, who do you need to be showing up at her school?
Is it?
I guess she would go to school with Pugsley, right?
Yeah.
If nothing
Pugsley,
else,
right?
Well, she's a few years older than him, right?
Is she?
No, I thought Pugsley was the older one.
I thought he was the old, but I could be wrong. I don't know much about the Addams family at all. The only thing, like when they came out in the 90s or whatever, early 90s, it was around the same time that like I was around the same age as like Christina Ricci, and I was like, I loved Christina Ricci, dude. So I was all about it. I was. I love.
He is 7 years younger than Wednesday.
He is?
Yeah,
really?
So he won't be at the school with her.
Wow, you're right. I assumed they were about the same age, honestly, yeah, but, with him being older.
Nope. He's just a little chunkier. That's all. That's all. He's just a little
What's
chunkier.
it?
And you can't have the Addams Family type show and not have the fucking Addams Family. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way.
Well, it's not called Addams Family. It's called Wednesday.
Yeah, well, you can't, like I said, you can't have an Addams Family type show without having the Addams Family in it. So
all right.
They better have like members pop up here and there.
We'll have to find out. Constantine is getting a reboot at HBO Max from J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot. Unfortunately, Matt Ryan, the quarterback, will not be being brought back to play the part of Constantine. Actually, Matt Ryan he does a really good job, but they're going to go in more an adult, darker, but the character is going to be a young Londoner.
Because Matt Ryan wasn't a young Londoner.
Well, he's starting to. He's probably in his 30s or something like that. So I'm assuming they're going to.
I think he's like his 40s.
Well, see, he's even older than that. But I think they want somebody probably in their 20s.
They could have used that dude was the fucking embodiment of Constantine. Like he really made that character, and I feel bad that they're not going to use him. But oh well.
Matt Ryan, the quarterback, was really Constantine?
No.
Oh, I was
the actor.
I was like, what? Oh, all right. That you guys really fucked with me on that.
You're a fucking nurse. What the fuck is wrong with you,
dude? I don't watch like a lot of movies, so you say that I was like, wait a second. I would have heard this, but
yes, surely. Fuck.
You've heard the name Matt Ryan. You saw him
quarterback
blow a lead in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yes. yeah. I know that guy. But like, is there a Matt Ryan actor?
There is Matt Ryan actor plays Constantine, and he's Warner Brothers has utilized him doing the voice acting. He did such a great job. The NBC series, I felt like NBC was not a good place. Like it needed to go to like a Netflix, or it needed to be darker, and it wasn't dark enough. I think they also aired it on Friday or something like that.
Yeah, it was Fridays.
But he fit way better than, especially Keanu Reeves. I don't understand why people are like, oh, we have to have Keanu Reeves come back as Constantine. Fuck that. He's the wrong fucking person. And Shia LaBeouf may show up. You know what the fuck's wrong with that guy? So, yeah.
He's getting help for his addiction problems. Don't worry. He's never going to be so. It's weird. I was talking to a coworker today at work because I was like, I was bored like 2 nights ago and I watched like 2 animated movies. And that was one of them. And I was like, this is a really good fucking animated film. And it ends on such a fucking downer. And I was like, man, Constantine's such a great character. And I was telling him about the show. And he was like, they came out with a Constantine show before. I was like, yeah. And it was such a good fucking show. Especially
were you watching the Justice League Dark, or was it the movie that ends
the City of Demons or something?
Oh, I'm not sure which one that is.
That's the one where he's helping his bandmate try to get his daughter's soul back from the demon. Which I was like, wow, this is a really good fucking movie. And it takes me back to the first episode of Constantine, because that first episode that is top-notch fucking TV. And I was like, fuck, man, it's a crime that man doesn't have his own show. That character and that actor really do a great job.
And he's been on like
Legends of Tomorrow
and stuff like that. Yeah, I've always felt like he did it well, but the thing that bothers me also about this article is they say the character is set to be cast as a diverse lead. So God only knows what they're going to do with this character. They'd probably be like a handicap, like trans person then.
They'll do a Titans Tim Drake.
Yeah, we have way too many Robins on that show. Way too many Robins.
Well, no, we only got 2 now. Well, actually, no, we got 1.
Well, yeah. Because one's some reason just gonna go straight to Red Hood. Like, we're not even gonna explain it. We're just gonna make him Red Hood. Okay.
No. They're gonna explain it, but it makes no sense. So,
like, well, have they explained what they're gonna do with Jason Todd, or?
I mean, like, I think, like, given what happened in the second season, him being fucking freaked out from being dropped off a fucking building,
Yeah, but he's
almost died.
He's not dead. Like,
yeah,
you just got to go through a psychological problem and
probably
and then go like, I've got to kill people because Batman lets these people off so often.
I mean, I like the show, but it's not a good show. So,
what's the second season? No, it's not. I was just thinking about it when we were talking about how you guys feel like I hate on like Justice League and stuff like that. But I talk about DC's shows like Doom Patrol and Titans and Harley Quinn. Like, I love those shows. Now, Batman versus Superman and Justice League or anything connected to Zack Snyder producing or whatever, that's a bunch of shitty fucking movies. Wonder Woman.
DC does a good job. DC does a good job of producing like cartoons and TV shows.
Oh yeah, their cartoons are amazing. Marvel's are horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm excited about.
Whenever it comes to movies.
Oh yeah,
DC. So yeah,
except for what Christopher Nolan did, but yeah, everything else. I mean, I'm not even a fan of Tim Burton's Batmans. I felt they were like a.
All right, I'm signing off now. See you later.
Are you a Tim Burton fan?
I like those. I liked, yeah.
I
Dude,
felt Tim Burton
Batman.
It felt like it was hey, we want to do kind of a 60s Batman because it felt very outlandish.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that Batman was dark. Was he? Because I really don't feel like Batman was dark in those things.
It's a comic book movie they made in the 80s, bro. I gotta go. Like
89, yeah, Batman 89.
Not hating. I say I love a lot of DC stuff.
Yeah, Batman 89, like with Nicholson and Keaton, that was great. Batman Returns was not as good, but it was really good. But then you had Michelle Pfeiffer like in that leather that would just totally made up for it.
Well, what do you feel is a better Batman, the Tim Burton runs or the Christopher Nolan runs?
I mean, they're two totally different, like in two totally different times, and it was the beginning of like a lot of. That was like one of the first superhero movies that really hit in like
Schumacher.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because bat nipples and everything. That's what we need to bring back.
Bat crotch and all that. Yeah, we don't need any of that. But it's like for its time when it first came out, it was epic, man. And the Dark Knight and all that other stuff, it was just so much darker and grittier, and like the villains were so much more in like
it was realistic.
I mean, it was gritty, and it evolved the way, like, I mean, 25 years later than when 89 came out or whatever. But I mean, I can't compare the two. I love them both for like what they were. But
I'll put it to you like this: and that guy doesn't do the fucking voice the way he did. It would have been Nolan's, but that's the only reason why I picked Keaton.
You didn't like Bale the way he did his voice?
Yeah, that was like, that was
him
trying to hide the voice.
He didn't do a good job. At least the Justice League, that was like, all right, we don't want you to talk like a fucking douchebag. We're gonna like have like a thing change your voice. And I'm like, all right, that was smart. They couldn't come up with this for fucking Batman Begins.
Nope.
They could have done that.
Nope, they could.
He didn't go to Lucius and like, you know what? I gotta disguise my voice. What do you think you should do? Talk like a cancer patient for throat cancer.
Yes, like but as you know, when anybody says I am Batman, do they just go I am Batman, or do they go I'm Batman?
I mean, look what Michael Keaton did. Michael Keaton really didn't do he didn't go overboard with it. So it's like, why couldn't he just follow that pattern? I mean, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, like they didn't really go overboard. He's just like, and you know what makes me laugh is that fucking scene in the Batman Begins where he's talking to Rachel, Katie Holmes' character, and he's like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this bitch doesn't know it's fucking him. Like it's clearly him.
Right. Yeah.
He once told me, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, Kevin Conroy didn't even do any different voices. He was just like,
no, he just goes lower.
This is how all he did. He just went a little lower.
Yeah,
you really sound like Bruce Wayne. I'm not Bruce Wayne, but you really sound like Bruce. I'm not Bruce Wayne.
You know what's like the perfect example of that is it's one episode. It's the bat.
Man Bat?
Is it bat? What the Man Bat episode where he's like in the cage and he's like Alfred, da 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 da, and Alfred's like, yo, you got a phone call from the scientist, and he picks up the phone. He's like, hey, Lucia, this is Bruce Wayne, and I'm like, you see how easy you can tell the difference, and that's amazing. But when you watch the movies with fucking Christian Bale, you're like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
Now, like, a quick question about the Batman the Animated Series is when I've watched it, for some reason the Man Bat episode is always the first one, but then on HBO Max it's the Catwoman. Which one is the actual original airing?
I don't know.
I would say the Man Bat episode, right?
Yeah, but I think the Catwoman is the official, supposed to be the official one.
I mean, I have the Blu-ray set at home. I could find out when I get home, but
yeah, check on that.
I could have sworn Man Bat was the first episode I watched.
Yeah, but if you go on HBO Max, it's the Catwoman, and because I always remember, I remember the first episode is Man Bat, and when I was watching on HBO Max, it's a 2-part Catwoman series. And I'm like,
yeah, because
they just didn't feel like do what?
Catwoman was introduced like later on in the season.
Yeah, but if you go to HBO Max, they consider that the first episodes is part 2.
Well, and looking at Google here, it's saying The Cat and the Claw part 1 is
that's what HBO Max has.
It says it came out September 5th, 1992. Whereas I don't know what the name of the if leather and on leather wings, that must have been it.
That's the Man Bat.
That came out September 6th, 1992. So it looks like the Catwoman looks to be part 1.
I'm on Wikipedia. Wikipedia says on leather wings.
See?
September 6th, 1992.
Ooh,
see?
Wow.
And the reason I say that because the DC Universe app, when they had it on there, it was the Man Bat. But if you go on HBO Max, it is the Catwoman.
Because I remember saying, like, as a kid, I was like, they introduced the Joker before Catwoman. I was like, that's weird. But like Selina's storyline was a 2-parter.
Mm-hmm.
So
interesting.
So HBO Max is doing a fucking Disney Plus with their out of order fucking thing.
Yes, they are. Well, The Last of Us for HBO Max has been cast of its 2 major leads. Bella Ramsey is going to be playing Ellie, if you remember her from Game of Thrones, and then horribly acting in the His Dark Materials on HBO Max. Just horrible on that.
Who was she in Game of Thrones?
She's the little badass girl from one of the other part of the Winterfell
North
troops, the North.
Oh, that
she's the one that's running around.
The one that dies at the end when the guy just squeezes her and she like stabs him in the eye with her last.
Yeah. Okay.
Horrible choice if you ask me.
And then Pedro Pascal is going to be playing playing Joel in the Last of Us.
Him landing the Mandalorian thing, he's just, I mean, that's been his golden ticket into just about damn near anything. And I guess they're just casting him like it worked in Mandalorian. Surely, like, that'll still catch fire. I mean, he did great as, what was the name? Oberyn in Game of Thrones.
Yes.
And he did amazing in Mandalorian. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like Maxwell, he did good as Maxwell Lord, honestly, even though it wasn't Maxwell Lord. It was better. Like, yeah.
I'm sitting there going, did they read the source material on this guy?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Fuck it.
I just kept waiting for him to get his neck snapped. And I was like, surely that's going to happen. And that's why I was like,
he's going to talk to the people out of the world to just give us their wishes.
Give me your wish.
Yeah.
Yes, you can have it. You can demand it.
And then he runs to his kid, and just like
somehow that kid got across Washington D.C. to show up wherever he's at. That bullshit.
Yeah.
But that's a good movie. There's no problem. Like that movie.
Whoever said that movie was horrible.
I know.
God, what a disappointment.
Like in that part when that kid showed up, like before he showed up, I said out loud, motherfuckers, that kid better not fucking come out of those fucking. I said, fuck this fucking movie. No, there's no fucking way. Because he gets
you
only a
can make
fucking
out-
like he had to take a helicopter to get wherever the fuck he was at, and somehow that kid met him.
Well, he wished it. That's what happened.
He did not.
We
fucking
need-
wish.
we
He
need
can't
that
already
little-
use his fucking wish.
He used that as his wish.
No, he can't already use his fucking wish. Didn't have any.
He wished for his
Well,
dad.
Yeah, he
Like-
wished it for his dad.
Yeah, dude, we
No, his
need
wishes
all
were already
like
gone by
Doc,
that time.
Doc going crazy right there, dropping like 25 F-bombs. We need that like isolated for like Instagram to like show like, you know, tune into this week's episode. And Doc, that was epic, Doc. Good job, buddy.
I didn't hate the movie, but I had, like I told Doc, I was like, I had low expectations, so I
You
didn't
didn't hate that movie. How could you not hate that movie?
Joshua has some very low expectations in movies.
I had low expectations for the movie, so I was just like, all right. I was like, I wish they would have did Maxwell Lord like they do in the comic books, but I understand. And I'm just like,
That
it is what
wouldn't
it
even
is.
saved it, man. It was how horrible.
No.
They kept delaying it. Didn't they keep delaying the movie and putting it back? And like the CG looked awful. Like everything looked. That movie was
It
so.
does. Like I will explain this to you how I feel about watching. Like,
look when she's running in the street. And it's
the
just
Wonder
like,
Woman 84 movie is like when I watch the Atlanta Falcons. I'm hoping good things happen, but as always, they start to disappoint and it gets worse
Early
and worse. And I'm
disappointed.
just like, what the fuck? But I still will fucking watch it, knowing I'm gonna be let down. And I was. When she like flew on that rocket and these children are like, oh, we do not hear the gunfire behind us. And don't get out of the fucking street because they have to play soccer. Like, learn to play basketball, kids. And she grabbed them like flying 100 miles an hour, I guess, just picks them up as if nothing, and then crash lands on the ground. And these kids get up and like, thank you, Wonder Woman. And she's like, you don't know me. I am not Wonder Woman. Wink.
I don't even remember that part.
Oh, you don't? God. Oh, yeah. And her running, and then
I just
and
I-
somehow they flew a jet from where the fuck are they at? Washington to
yeah.
where do they go? Egypt or something? Like
Yeah,
flew a
Middle East
fucking
or
giant at a fucking plane museum where shit wouldn't have had any gasoline at all. And somehow they get in it, and he just like, oh, I can figure this out. I can figure this out.
All right. You're just doing your Doc thing. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry. Are these things that were actually happened in the movie, or am I making them up? Because I feel like they all happened.
No, I do remember that happening, but I mean
they
that's
did.
That's just when you're looking at a woman flying like an invisible jet or whatever. Or no, they cloaked it to be invisible, but when it's about an Amazon, and you're worried about gasoline in an old plane. I mean, that the movie itself was just shit, man. It was just, there's nothing good about
And
it.
then we had time for them to
Nothing.
do a let's pick out outfits for you while you're in this other man's
montage.
body. Yeah, the
Oh,
montage.
God, yeah, that was bad too.
I hated when people said that. I was like, oh, Wonder Woman just raped the guy. And I was like, all right.
She did.
Stop.
She did. She knew he was in another body. She was seeing him in another body, and she's like, let's
I'm
do this.
sure he really like if he woke up and like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like, I'm sure he minded.
Well, no, because let's say
Hold on.
he was gay or something. Do you think he minded if he was gay that Gal Gadot was having sex with him?
At the ending of the movie, where she sees him and he's like, he's like, oh, imagine if he would have said, I was awake the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, I loved when you call me Steve. Like, oh, he's shot deep.
Yeah, the movie was so fucking bad. God, the movie was bad.
Well, as we
I
were
didn't
talking
fucking care.
as we were talking about with Pedro Pascal and the Mandalorian, one person that will not be showing up on it is Gina Carano, because apparently she cannot stay off of Twitter or Instagram without posting some usual hateful speech or not her understanding the world. Most recent included an anti-Semitic post on her Instagram. And
Was she being anti-Semitic?
Yes.
I see, like, I don't know if you want to say anti-Semitic.
What
What did
you
she
call
say
it?
about the Jewish people?
She showed like a picture of, like, from the Holocaust, someone running and being persecuted in the street, and she was trying to make an analogy. And I think she shouldn't have used the Holocaust to make the analogy. That's all.
What was the analogy? What was she?
She was like, oh, they would be like, basically she's trying to say, if you're a conservative or you're a Republican, people will like people will turn against you like they did the Jews, because they were trying to say this. The thing was like Jewish people's neighbors were like, they knew they were Jews, and they were like, they were persecuted, and she's just like, that's gonna happen to Republicans and conservatives, and all
apparently Disney reps have been multiple times saying you need to stop what the fuck you're posting. Like, she needs to pay somebody to post for her.
No, but here's the thing though. Apparently the reason the nail in the coffin wasn't that. It was they wanted her to do an apology for saying something about trans people. And she was like, I'll say I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do the apology you want me to say. Ooh. And it just got to the point where they were like, yeah, we don't want to do anything anymore.
Wasn't Walt Disney anti-Semitic?
Yes, he was. Yeah, he hated the Jewish people. Yep.
I got even this is like I said, like there's like a Jewish person who's very conservative, and he was like, look, I hate Holocaust analogies, but as a Jewish person, I'm not upset with her. But he pointed out something that I thought was pretty similar, and I thought it was funny. Pedro Pascal shared an image of kids in cages from like the border and put it against kids in cages in the Holocaust. And he said, this is America then and now. Like, it's the same. And I was like, well, where's the outrage with that? Like, people were trying to say, like, why aren't people upset with that? If,
Well, because she was using it to defend being a Republican
political type as opposed to versus children in cages.
Yes.
Now, as opposed to children in cages then, which that's a very like no one should like don't compare anything to like the Holocaust. That's just don't do that for anything, no matter how similar or not similar. Yeah. That's not cool.
And that's what he was saying. He was like, I'm upset. I was like, I don't like the comparisons then. I don't like the comparisons now. But what's the difference between this and that? They're using the Holocaust to further their point. So shouldn't you be upset that he did it with that as well?
Well, so I mean, a political party as opposed to children being ripped away from their parents just because they're trying to come to this country, no matter how they did it, and being ripped apart from their families. I understand that being, the same kind of thing happened with like the Holocaust, but it's like, as opposed to saying like, I'm a Republican and I'm being persecuted like the Jews were. That's
definitely the wrong way to fit it.
That's not cool.
A question that it's like, hey, was Hitler telling these people, hey, Jewish people, I'm going to put you in cages. You're going to go back to your home. No, they were going in the one-way ticket.
They were going in the gas chambers. Yeah.
So I think that was what people were trying to stress.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And I'm just like, I think like if you're any celebrity that has sense. Like point of views that are going against the norm, don't talk about them in public.
Yeah.
Because it's going to cost you.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, dude, all these internet fucking warriors getting around, getting together and like just, you can't. I'm not saying what she did was right by any means. I'm not taking up for her, but it's like if you voice your opinion on anything that isn't like so politically correct, and who knows what politically correct is today because it'll be different tomorrow. Yep. Based off who is fucking like raising a fit about it. It's no one could say anything, and then like everyone gets persecuted for like saying anything, and whether it's. Dude, we're in a fucking culture where if you don't agree with me, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, like I'm wrong, and that's not cool. Now, I'm not saying again, like what she said and what she did was right. I don't think you should take the Holocaust and like fucking compare that to anything that's going on. But just because I like maybe this person's a Republican and this person's a Democrat doesn't mean one's right and one's wrong. One's an asshole, one's not. But I don't know, man. You can't say anything nowadays without someone.
Yeah,
you just taken down and you're crucified for it.
Yeah, it's true. And I felt bad because she was gonna get a show and all this, and now people just hate her. Like, oh, she's a Nazi, and I'm like, huh? What? No, like she leans to the right on some things. Why is that a problem? Why can't you just go, you know what? We don't agree with you, but fuck it. No, it was like, nah, the mob went after her and they Disney was like, yeah, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, well, yeah. But that's how we've been dealing with a lot of these celebrities. Like James Gunn came under major heat because of stuff he posted back in the day when he was very anti-Trump, so all these Trump supporters went ahead and found old shit on him and then got him kicked out of Disney. And then they're like, well, shit, he's actually good at what he does. So if Gina Carano was better at what she did, she may have be able to kept her job.
But that's the thing, though. It's like, all right, James Gunn. But what happened? The people that did the fucking movie with James Gunn were like, yeah, we don't feel like doing that movie anymore. Like, all right. And and then what else would happen? The competitor was like, hey, James, you want to do a movie with us? And they were like, sure, fuck it. And Disney was like, fuck, we can't lose this guy to our competitor. You see what happens? It's like, you kind of go, like, but if James Gunn wasn't being scooped up by, you want to talk about pedophilia? We don't care about that at DC. Let's go. You come for us. We don't care.
Well, then I want to spin the question to our own Craven the Toy Hunter. With her being out and her action figures are now not going to be made anymore, is this something you should be scooping up out there, or you don't feel like there's going to be really any value in her pops or figures?
Dude, anytime something gets, we kind of, planted the seed earlier on a group text, and it had me thinking about this.
Well, thanks for giving them away that we'd already pitched this idea.
No, I'm glad you gave me a heads up because
thanks. Let me edit that all out.
All right, edit that out. Okay. Oh, wow, that's an interesting question, Doc. Let me think about this. No, a lot of times when it comes to like action figures and stuff like that, like, you don't get a real person that gets into controversy and they're like, we're never going to do this again. So that's never really happened. The only time, like, one of the only things I could really think about is what was the guy in WWE, Lars Sullivan, that they were like, he was under contract, he had these characters, and then boom, they found out like he did some like gay porn, they fired him or whatever, and then like that's gonna be the end of that. Does that mean
it wasn't the
figures?
Gay porn, it was the anti-black comments or something.
Oh, was that?
I don't even think they fired him. They just was like, the dude just was a fucking head case, and he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. So like, all right, they kept him after all that, but he can't.
Are his figures like worth anything? Look at someone like Brody Lee who passed away. Yeah. His figures like went through the roof. But I was thinking more like, sports cards and things like that. Like a lot of times when there's been like controversy, and then they like they'll limit things, like they won't produce any more cards or anything like that. What's been out has gone up. Some of these I don't have any behind me. I have both of her 6-inch Black Series figures. I hope they go up. They went up pretty immediately when they first came out because she was a popular character.
Yeah.
But will they be worth something like now since they won't come out with them again? I guess it depends on the demand, but nah, I don't know. I can't think of any other case when something like this has really happened, because like most of the time it's like, I have a Spider-Man toy. Like, what kind of controversy is Spider-Man gonna do? Like, if anything, it'd be like a Spider-Man writer, and like, maybe like they've done that with like there was an X-Men writer that they said that he was planning like some or maybe it was an artist that planted like anti-Semitism. Yeah, and there was like anti-Semitism.
It wasn't anti-Semitic. It just they were drawing it backwards, it wasn't correct.
Right. Okay. That's
and they edited back because he said he just made a mistake.
Right.
No, that dude was like known for doing some like
not the X-Men Blue. The most recent thing was the guy he was writing jewelry shop, but it looked like Jewish shop or something like that. The X-Men Blue, he definitely had something anti-Semitic that he put on there, and that got.
I know if you have one of those issues that before they corrected it, that'll probably be worth money, right?
Yeah, so that's what I think about. So I think like the question you just posed that I hadn't heard earlier in the day, Doc, that you just dropped on me. I honestly think it's like it's a very rare case because it's like I can't think of. I think of go back to when Black Panther died. The actor, when he died, his figures went like that. Black Panther Marvel Legends went through the roof, but that's like a death. When it's something happened with like controversy, where like this person isn't going to be playing this character anymore. Like I can't think of any time that's really happened.
I think in the music business, that happened. The guy said the N-word, and he like all his music shot up.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
So I was like.
Oh, white people, they will step up when they like, we're tired of people making fun of ours. So we're We're gonna show support. The Chick-fil-A hates the gays. We're gonna go to Chick-fil-A and we're gonna support them and buy their stuff.
But not on Sundays.
No, because they're not open. Chick-fil-A is delicious. So and they're very fast too. So
had it like one time.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It's no Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Well, guess where you can buy, like there's a Chick-fil-A and a Popeyes right across the street, and you can get your food from Chick-fil-A in about 5 minutes, and Popeyes will take you about 3 hours.
Popeyes is worth the wait. A spicy Popeyes sandwich. Oh my damn. Yeah. All right. Next time, this is what we're gonna have to do. Next time we do Joshua, you're in town, and we do a nerds at the studio. I'm gonna buy like a Chick-fil-A sandwich and a Popeye sandwich, and we'll cut up in pieces. We'll do a taste test.
We did the taste test at Concave with the Impossible Burger, and we all instantly were like, "Yep, that's the fake one."
That's fake, right?
You could tell instantly. Like it was like it's not bad, but there's something off on it.
Well, I'm not saying where you'd have to say like, well, this one is Chick-fil-A, this one is Popeyes, this one's Wendy's or whatever. You just pick out which one you think it's the better tasting one.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I think we should do. So I love Popeyes.
Good luck picking up all that shit that day.
I got you guys. I got it. It's on me. I'll even pick up Baja Blast on the way there too.
Good Lord, he's gonna stuff everywhere.
Not to the old school.
Well, in video game news, Steve, is it Aoki or Aoki? How do you pronounce that?
Steve Aoki.
Aoki. He's a DJ, if you didn't know that, and his Dim Mak record label and fashion brand is teamed up with Capcom on some cool Street Fighter themed items, along with a limited edition countertop arcade cabinet, clothing line, and even a remix of the theme song for Street Fighter icon Ryu. Does this make you excited to go buy a cabinet with him connected to it?
No.
All right, thank you. That's what I figured.
I wonder how many Sinisters that's going to cost.
It's not. It's the cabinet costs about $200. They'll ship in May. So that's
also 2 Sinisters. All right.
2 Sinisters. Is that how much? Were they like $100 each?
No, they're $50 a pop. So.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Apparently, he's a huge Street Fighter fan growing up, and he wants to be connected to it. Do you think there's a market for this, or like I feel like the clothing, yes, but for a customized arcade cabinet, no.
Is it one that like it plays? Is it one that plays just Street Fighter, or is it like
it? I think it has Street Fighter 2 World Warrior, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Final Fight.
Okay.
Oh, partnership with Arcade Up, as you see in the background. I got Josh running right now, and Mortal Kombat 2 going on.
A long time ago, Doc. You mentioned when those first started dropping. I was kind of against it. I was like, $300 for one of these fucking cabinets or whatever. I was like, that's ridiculous. And I think you had either just gotten one or you're about to purchase one. And since then, I totally regret not getting the Turtles cabinet and not getting the Marvel cabinet, because I see how cool it looks back there. And even if you only play it like every now and then, it looks amazing. And
it does. That's our childhood back there. If you've got the room for it, it looks cool. I don't play them that often, but every so often you just jump on it and I'd rather play those than play them on like an Xbox or a main cabinet or something like that. I feel like I'm connected to the world right there.
There you go. And I just bought I guess it probably has, it's like it looks like an old NES cartridge.
Yeah.
And I guess it has like 500 ROMs on it. I bought it from a friend of mine at work yesterday. And it has like 500 old school NES. Oh, it is, but it looks awesome. It's green. It has like the turtles and like the turtles on the front.
Gotcha.
And but it sounds awesome. And as cool as it is, I'm gonna play it on this bootleg, like any old school NES game system. I would give that up for, I'd rather spend the 13. I wish I would have spent the $300 on those systems.
And I think that those are a challenge to find now. Like, I don't know if they're producing. Yeah. They're making all kinds of like the original like Star Wars, where it's the sit down game and everything else. Yep. So obviously they're limited because they're gonna have, you can't be having all these just filling up at a Walmart or something like that.
Yeah, the only things you can find now are like NBA Jam and like Miss Pac-Man and shit, and it's like, I don't want those.
No, I want NBA Jam. I'll be right there with it. EA, with them losing the possibility of they're losing their exclusive rights to Star Wars, their next plan has been to acquire Glu Mobile. Joshua would know that they are behind his favorite game, Kim Kardashian Hollywood, along with the Nicki Minaj and Gordon Ramsay games that he plays daily. So it is they've spent how much money? 2.4 billion to acquire Glu Mobile for EA.
And these fucking people couldn't come out with the EA college sports football game.
No, they're coming out with that one now.
I know, but it took them forever not to do it after 2014.
Do you feel like they were worried about being sued because they stopped making the college basketball too?
Just put generic faces. You don't have to put it's not that hard.
Well, really put generic faces, and then you have the editor, and then people go through and just edit the game as they need to be, like they have in the past.
I mean, you're not responsible. Like, if you can edit the faces, that's what, they can't get mad when someone, like with the WWE games, is like you could create indie wrestlers and upload it to a server.
Yep.
They can't get mad at that.
No, they can't.
So one guy just slipped through the cracks, and it was like, hey, that looks like me. And he was able to sue them. Yep. So they're like, we don't want to do this no more. We don't have to pay these kids. It's just,
wasn't that like Larry O'Bannon or something like that who sued him?
I don't know. I just remember watching Last Week Tonight, and the guy was like, yeah, I was playing the game, and the guy looked like me. And I was like, So just make generic faces. I mean, you're going to have a lot of characters that look alike, so who cares?
Yeah, it was it was Ed O'Bannon who sued the NCAA and EA for his likeness. So
just make sure they don't look like any fucking player, that's a whole lot of fucking
well, I mean, the thing is in football they're wearing helmets. Like, they don't need to take the helmets off. They're either going to be a white guy or a black guy or some other color in between.
Yeah, so
yeah, or Samoan.
Microsoft EA just wants to fucking lose money and go out of business. Go ahead, by all means, go ahead.
Yeah, they keep burning a lot of bridges. Microsoft is testing what?
Wait, so who's getting the Star Wars games? Is it going to be Disney Interactive?
They don't have yet. They don't have. No, there's EA still going to produce games, but they won't have exclusive rights to all Star Wars franchise.
Oh, okay. So they'll be fine.
Yeah. Going forward, Microsoft is testing out Xbox Cloud Gaming on the web. So if you're looking to play from like your Mac, your PC, but you don't have a powerful enough system, they're going to be doing a cloud infrastructure, allowing you to play Game Pass on there.
That's not going to work.
Well, I think it's 720p, and it's not that great.
You have to be like a game addict.
Like who? Yeah, you really got to be like, I got to play this game. Like, they've already made it to where you can do like your tablet or your phone, and then use like this thing here. This thing will work. Like, you plug it up your phone, and then you can play the game from this. But I mean, it's slow as hell and glitchy as all kinds of shit.
But if you're going to be on a computer, like on a Mac, like, why wouldn't you just turn around to your TV that you have a?
I don't know who these people that don't have. I mean, maybe these are people that can't afford an Xbox, but you can pay for Xbox Game Pass.
Yes, because $14.99 a month is so much easier than how much.
And then you're gonna have to go get a game controller. Like, I think you have to use the Xbox controllers to use it. So
it's probably either people who are addicted to gaming or people who like to game on the go. It's either or. So.
Yeah, just I guess it's gonna be working on Chrome and Microsoft Edge. So huzzah! Yeah,
because I was bugging out when I saw you could do remote play on a PS5, and I was like, you have to have a Vita to do that, and I don't think a lot of people still have their Vitas. I know I have my Vita, but
no, you can use your phone now to play. I think
remote play.
Remote play, because that was on the PS4. You could do it, but it was only certain phones We're allowing it.
Yeah, but you can still do it with the Vita. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nobody's got that.
I mean, I'm like, yo, gaming is like, unless it's like the Switch, really no one's gonna be like, oh, I gotta play fucking Demon Souls on my fucking PS Vita when I, so it's like,
You're right. I don't know who this is marketing towards. Well, then this will bring the show to a close. We'll start off with Class. Yes, I know we're wrapping it up. Class, what'd you learn this week?
I just learned that there's an actor named Matt Ryan. I had no fucking idea.
And a football player too at the same time.
Yeah. I knew of the football player, so like, yeah, I'm floored.
And Joshua, what'd you learn this week?
That white people think they order things and forget.
We order things. We do. We forget that we ordered, and we appreciate.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask the other Hispanic on this podcast. Hey, have you ordered something in the mail and it comes in the mail and you're like, oh, I totally forgot I ordered this?
No, most of the time I order something and like check the mail like later that afternoon, like, why the fuck isn't it here? Like,
all right, it's a white people thing.
No, because I was like, I didn't order this thing. And you got to think, if Stacy might have ordered it for my birthday, and she was like, I don't remember ordering this thing. I knew I didn't order
another
it.
White person.
What am I supposed to do? She's white. I didn't tell her to come out white or anything like that.
That stereotype of all white people order stuff and forget.
They do. We just order so much things. Isn't there a thing where people drunk order on Amazon and everything or eBay?
That's a good point. Good point, Doc. All right, there you go.
I'm gonna ask Matt and his wife when I see them. I'm gonna be like, "Yo, have you ordered something in the mail?" And
that's about as white as you can get. Oh, Matthew.
And I learned that you guys are not willing to pay $130 to get a Justice League meal for when you watch the Justice League's Snyder Cut. You guys you don't feel like that's the price to pay. But you will eat a gay burger. I've done that. You will eat the gay burger.
Who said they was gonna eat the gay burger though?
You all see, listen, we could go back and you were very adamant. Fuck that $130. I ain't eating that shit. The gay burger, you're like,
yeah. I didn't say okay.
You didn't adamantly say no. I will not eat the gay burger.
I don't need to say no.
You said fuck that Justice League fucking meal.
Yeah,
you're like what it is.
If you would have told me Justice League 5-course meal for like $40, I'd be like, okay, that sounds cool. But you said 130. If you would have said gay burger for $130, I'm like, no, I'm not eating that. What the fuck is wrong with them?
What is a good price, Doc? What do you think is a good price to have food delivered to your house, a 4-course meal that's supposed to be worth like what is a good price that you would have to heat up on your own?
Shit, you're right. Because I mean, even if you paid, talk about a meal for 2, you're gonna easily pay $60. But like to warm up.
You got to do all that. It just seems like way too much. I'll go to a nice place like off Frankfurt Avenue called Vernice, and like a meal for 2 appetizers, drinks. I mean, you're going to drop $80-$90 there, and it's a good fucking meal with like appetizers and everything. $130, and the shit is going to be delivered cold to your house, and if it's a burger, the bread's going to be soggy. Fuck
exactly. But it's the experience of it all, I guess.
No, I'll buy a Baconator and have the same experience.
Since Joshua's got to go back to work, let's real quickly. Joshua, how can they find more about you?
If you want to see me bitch about stuff on Twitter, just follow me at Green Eye Bebop. And if you want to see me post pictures and stuff, that's the same name on Instagram. So yeah.
Excellent.
Bye everyone.
Bye,
hey, Joshua.
And then Class yourself. How can they learn more information about you?
You can find me at go on YouTube and follow Craven the Toy Hunt. I am trying to bust out weekly videos on Instagram. It's at Craven the Toy Hunt, and I don't really fuck with Twitter too much on that shit. So all my personal stuff, don't worry about it.
No, that's why I just put Craven the Toy Hunt for your at symbol, because you're not going to add anybody on your Instagram or your Twitter. So it is what it is. He's very private.
It is what it is.
But he loves showing his toys off.
That's
with Frakkin Nerds, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can follow me, Doc_Martin. Remember, if you're watching the YouTube channel, subscribe, like, comment, don't down thumb us like you do on a Craven show because you're hating on it. Give us a like, tell us we did a good job, or tell us how shitty we are. And then if you want to listen to it while you're on the run or in your car, you can find it at any of your major podcasting locations, maybe right next to Back Row Hecklers. We don't know. Maybe one day it will be back. Who knows? So for Joshua, who is gone to go work and hopefully doesn't see a murder in Chris' class, it is again still healthy, even with the COVID virus running through him. This is Doc Martin saying, have a frackin' good week.